In other news, participants at a one-day symposium on the Nigerian oil industry have called for strict adherence to the Petroleum Industry Act. They also want the National Assembly to expedite action on proposed amendments to the law. Joke Adisa has more.
A meeting of minds to develop a framework that will make the Nigerian oil sector work for its people. Academics, women in business, youths and students are brought under the same roof to impart knowledge about the sector. Concerns are still being raised about perceived opacity in the oil and gas industry and how well the Niger Delta, as the goose that lays the golden egg, has been neglected, leading to agitations and insecurity. Kayode Shoremeku, an academic and author, is a keynote speaker on charting the way forward for Nigeria's oil sector. He advocates for Nigeria to adopt any of the Indonesian, Malaysian and Norwegian models for the transformation of the oil and gas.
You pull your oil away from dollar, such that you don't have to denominate it in dollars, then you're on your way home. But the challenge is this. Given what I saw on that day, in terms of the reactions of the Americans, some people out there will not be happy with us. Can we sustain the momentum?
Another university teacher insists the country has ignored the area its oil is produced and so needs to retrace its steps.
If the country can focus on getting the benefits of the Petroleum Industry Act, Nigeria may be heading the right way.
And as Nigeria continues to widen its tax net, Tunde Akoni from the Lagos State University says the oil sector can also be diversified.
One thing I've noticed that runs through the Norwegian and the Saudi Arabian system is that they invest heavily in scholarship and research.
There's also the gender perspective to the oil trade.
Starting from the apex body of NNPC and going down to all the various organizations, you will find out that there is a very low representation of women in leadership positions as well as serving on boards. And so when decisions are taken, it is not inclusive.
For the organizer, the policy dialogue is to support a sector critical to the nation's economy.
There is need for us to know how the industry works. Now we are talking about energy transition. How are we transiting? How are we moving? People should be aware.
The forum also speaks to the petroleum industry and the Nigerian environment, advocating for a sustainable climate for all.